Alright, good morning everybody. Welcome to the Monster Hunter Rise demo. Let's do it. We have 30 hunts to get through. We're not going to do 30 hunts. We're not going to get anywhere close to 30 hunts. And if we do, we can always reset it. There's a way to reset it, so that is fine. But we'll see how we go. I don't know what's in this demo. Spooky, good morning. Immediately we're going to have to turn it down. Put it all down to 20 maybe to start with. Okay, that's very quiet. We'll put it to like 40. 40 sounds good. If you know me, maybe 50. If you know me, you know that I despise spoilers, and generally in games I will just experience the game for the first time when it comes out. But I'm a massive Monster Hunter fan. And I put up a poll seeing if people wanted to see this or not before the game comes out, because we're going to be featuring it pretty heavily on the channel when it does come out. And it was overwhelming, like 86% of the vote was yes. So here we are, we're doing it. I think everything else should be fine. So let's save that. Is she actually singing? Oh, she is. That's cool. Okay, play solo. Now, I don't have Nintendo Live or whatever it's called, so I need to get that for when the game finally does come out next week. Shit. But for now, we're just gonna do solo stuff. There's tutorials, and then there's quests. There's a Great Izuchi, which is this, like, dinosaur-looking thing. There's Mitsune, which is been in a previous game, which is all to do with water and bubbles and stuff. And then there's Magnamello, which is like the new flagship thing, or one of the new monsters for this game. Big bad monsters for this game. There's basic training, and there's Wyvern Riding. So we'll do the tutorials to start with. Let's see what these have to say. Okay, so I'll go through and I'll explain some basic stuff as we go for people that have never seen Monster Hunter before. Because I know there's quite a few of you that have been in stream in the last like month or so. We've been talking about this pretty much every stream. We've talked about Monster Hunter for a little bit, and there's a few of you that haven't seen it before or know anything about the games. So I'll explain some things as we go. There's 14 weapon types. We'll go through them quickly. There's Greatsword. I suck with this thing. A massive blade cleaves in a wide arc with terrifying might. It can be used to guard in a pinch. The power of the full charge slash is overwhelming. So it's a hit and run weapon. You don't just stand next to the monster and just keep hitting it. You go in, you do like a big charge attack, you hit it, you put your weapon away, you run away, you wait for the opportune moment, you go in, etc. Longsword. This is like all of the anime fanboys. This is the most popular weapon in the game by far. Everyone just wants to be, have the long katana, long sword, thing. You have a spirit gauge. As you cut into your prey, you can unleash powerful spirit blade attacks. Also allows for technical dodge and counter attack combos. So it's a very long-ranged weapon, melee weapon. It's good for cutting tails. You can cut off tails of monsters and cut off parts and break parts and stuff. It's good for cutting off tarts. It has a mechanic, the spirit gauge, where you'll start off just as normal. And then if you can fill the gauge and then complete a combo, you'll go up one tier. And then if you do it again, you go up another tier. If you go up again, you go up another tier, and each tier gives you more damage. So that's basically how the longsword works. Sword and shield, which is my favorite. A blade that allows you to attack quickly, up and close while evading most incoming blows. Comes with a shield that can guard and bludgeon too. So there's sharp damage and blunt damage in this game. Sharp damage can cut parts. Blunt damage can knock out monsters if you hit them in the head. So you can use blunt damage with the shield and hit things in the head and knock them out, or you can cut them with your sword, or both. It's a very quick weapon. You're very mobile. You can use items while you have your weapon out. Every other weapon has to put their weapon away to use an item, like a healing potion or any item at all. The sword and shield can use items while they have the weapon out, which is pretty cool. Dual blades is just dual blades. You just have two daggers. There's a thing called demon mode. You go into demon mode, you do more damage, you have better combos, you move faster. Basically just like a better version of the normal dual blades. It's pretty self-explanatory. Hammer. Hammer is a blunt force weapon that hits hard yet doesn't hamper mobility. A smack to the head may stun enemies, has powerful charge attacks and a variety of maneuvers. So similar to the charge, the greatsword, sorry. This you want to charge up your attacks and get the big hits. You're stationary, you can't move. The hammer, you can charge while moving. And you want to be hitting the monster in the head as many times as possible. This does blunt damage, obviously being a hammer. So you want to be hitting the monster in the head and you can knock it out, and if you knock it out then you have a big 10-second window where you can just lay into it for free and it can't attack you back. So the hammer's all about knocking out monsters and breaking parts. Hunting horn acts similar to a hammer except it plays music. A blunt weapon that allows you to buff your hunting party by performing melodies. Gather notes on a single color for a steady boost to combine all three effects. So every time you attack you'll play a note. If you play certain songs you'll get certain buffs. So you might heal the whole party, you might give them a attack up, you might give defense up, you might give them resistance to stun, you might whatever. But it's similar to the hammer in that fact that it's a blunt weapon, so you want to be hitting the monsters in the head. Next one is Lance. This is another one of my favorites. A highly defensive weapon whose sturdy shield can withstand fierce attacks while preserving mobility when guarding, great for counterattacking. It's just a giant lance with a giant shield. You're very, very safe. Pardon me. The lance and the gun lance, which is the next weapon, have the best shields in the game. It can block most attacks, and if you spec into even more block, they can block pretty much every attack, I think, from memory. It has very precise attacks. It can attack either horizontally or it can attack on a 45-degree angle, so it's really good for hitting flying monsters. It's just really cool, and it seems like it's not mobile at all, but it's actually really mobile. Hard to show that, to explain that without showing it. But next one is gun lance. It's basically a much slower version of the lance, but you've got a gun attached to it, so you can do similar moves, but you're much slower. You have a lot less mobility, but you can shoot like a cannon out of your lance as well. It basically, yeah, that's what a gun lance is. Next is a switch axe. This is one of my other favorite weapons. This weapon switches, funnily enough, between axe and sword. So when you're in axe mode, you have a lot more reach and you move quicker. And when you're in sword mode, you have less reach and you move slower, but the sword mode does big damage. So the idea is to be in axe mode and attack monsters with the axe, which will charge up your sword mode, and then you swap into sword, you do all your sword attacks to do big damage, you swap back to axe, charge up your sword, etc. But the axe has its own flavor, the sword has its own flavor, and it's really good. Next one is charge blade, similar to this switch axe, which switches between an axe and a sword. This swaps between a sword and shield and an axe. Same kind of deal, you go in your sword and shield mode to charge your axe. You can charge your axe head and your shield. So when you charge your shield, the shield becomes as good as a lance shield. And you basically, when your stuff is charged and you're in axe mode, you're doing massive damage. So another one of those transforming weapons. Next is an insect glaive. This is a glaive, so it's like a spear staff type thing, and you have a bug on your arm. Well, you can see it there, the green thing on her arm. How this works is you will shoot out your bug as a projectile, and when you hit a monster with it, you'll get a colored essence, and you get different colors from different parts of the monster. So if you hit a monster in the head, for instance, you might get red. If you hit it in the legs, you might get white. If you hit it in the tail, you might get orange. If you hit it in the back, you might get green. So green will give you a small heal. Red will make you do more damage, white will give you more mobility, and orange, I can't remember what it does. But if you have all three, particularly white and red at the same time, but if you have red, white, and orange all at the same time, similar to the the dual blades, if you have the essences, your move set changes. You jump a lot higher. Or you can use this as a pogo stick as well. Effectively, you can like launch yourself into the air with it. It's like the acrobatic aerial weapon. So you spend a lot of time in the air. But yeah, if you can get the essences, then you become a lot more mobile. You do a lot more damage. You have better combos. You basically just need to maintain those buffs the whole time. So not only are you doing good damage and being mobility and aerial and all that sort of stuff, but you've got the mini game of collecting the essences. I like the weapon, but I don't like the collecting essences thing. I personally just, it annoys me, feels clunky. but I'm sure if I practiced, I would get better at it. I don't think green extract is in this game. They moved it to recall insect silk binder. Okay, well there you go. There's just the three essences in. And then we move on to the range weapons. Lightbow Gun, a weapon excels in long range combat, fulfills its variety of roles from rapid fire barraging to inflicting status ailments based on the ammo type used. So the Lightbow Gun is, it's just like a, well, there's the Lightbow Gun and there's Heavy Bow Gun, and they both do similar things. Lightbow Gun, similar to the Lance and the Gun Lance. The Lance is a lot more mobile than the Gun Lance. The Lightbow Gun is a lot more mobile than the Heavy Bow Gun. And the Lightbow Gun has the ability to rapid fire with certain ammo. So let's say you have a fire light bow gun and you have rapid fire and your fire shot, then you might be able to shoot, for one ammo, you might be able to shoot 4 fire shots in a row. Or it might be like bang, 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 and that might cost 1 ammo. So if you go up against a monster that's weak to fire and you have a fire rapid shot, you can do a lot of damage. Not every shot will be rapid fire, depends on what gun you're using. And they also have like these little landmines things that they can put in the ground. So you can put like a landmine in the ground, and then when a monster's near it, you can shoot it and the monster will it'll do big damage and blow up. Or the monster can trigger it by running into it. So the light bow gun is a gun that's mobile and has rapid fire. The heavy bow gun is the complete opposite. The heavy bow gun has no mobility whatsoever. It's slow and clunky as shit, but does stupid damage, and you can rain artillery and bombs and big shots and all that sort of stuff. So this is, you could play this kind of like a support in a way. Alright, sorry about that. So you can play this support style, in a way, because you can put like paralysis ammo, or sleep ammo, or poison ammo, or something like that, and you can, you know, do status effects to the monster, especially if you've got it on rapid fire and stuff, and because it's a lot of a quicker movement, you can just go in and do things a lot quicker. This is pure damage, and big damage at that. And then the last is the bow, which is my favorite of the three. Which, I mean, it's a bow. You kind of know what you're getting. You have different arrows, coatings for your arrows. There's power coating, there's sleep coating, there's poison coating, there's blast coating. Blast is an element in this game. And when all your coatings are gone, you just use normal arrows, but you can do combos and all sorts of stuff. So that is all of the weapons. So we're going to do basic training. Does someone want to pick a weapon? And I'll use it. Sword and shield, how kind of you. So for the demo, in the real game, obviously, the gameplay loop of these games is that you go out and you hunt a monster, and you might hunt it 3, 4, 5, 10, 20 times, depending on what you need to get parts, and then you take those parts back to the smithy, and then you craft those parts into armor and weaponry. So in the real game, you can tailor your builds to what you need. So you might have a specific, you might be using maybe 3 parts of the well, we saw 3 monsters before, right? We saw the Megalomano, or whatever it's called. Cripple Ship, thank you for the follow. How's your face? We saw the Megalomano, or whatever the hell its name is. We saw the Mitsune, and we saw the Great, whatever its name is. So let's say for the Sword and Shield, you might use 3 parts of the Mitsune armor, 2 parts of the Megalom, whatever it is, armor, and they might give you different skills. But then when you're using the Greatsword, you might be using a completely different set of armor, because that armor will give you different skills that will be better for the Greatsword rather than the Sword and Shield. So in the demo, you don't get to pick. It just gives you the gear and that's it. So when the real game comes out, you target the monsters you need for the gear that you need, and then you go ham and farm the crap out of them and get all the stuff that you need. But for now, we can't do that, so we're just gonna have to deal with what we have. Okay, yo, Ace, what's up? Accept my quest, huh? Nice. Come over here and we'll get started. Alright. I'm moving.
Hanging in there?
Congrats on making a hunter. A whole new life awaits. I can see it in your eyes that you're ready to thrash. But let's do a little quest refresher first. Cool. Let's start with our camp here. This is your tent. Here you can change your equipment and weapons to organize your items. If you want to bail on your current loadout, you're free to switch your gear inside. Some features have been restricted for this demo. So at any point in a hunt, this came in Monster Hunter World, they introduced this. That if you're struggling, like you're up against whatever monster and you're not doing well, you can just come back to your tent, to a camp, and you can just change your gear. So say I'm sword and shield and I'm going up against something, I'm like, nah, I need more range or something. I'll swap to the lance so I've got more range, or I'm gonna try gunning instead. And you can swap your whole loadout mid hunt, which is cool. That over there is the supply box. It's full of useful items that'll aid you during a quest. And everything in there provided by the guild shop, so feel free to take whatever you want. And that's it for the camp. Let's move on to the next part. I'll meet you down on the river, past the ledge. If you get lost, just look for my icon on your map. Alright, I will do. Oh, never mind. View the map in the bottom left to check the location of things in the area. Triangles indicate players' current locations. White tent symbols are camps. Monsters, buddies, traps, and place items, as well as severed tails, are displayed too. Quest objectives are also denoted during special quests. Press L to zoom in on the map and view endemic life, gathering points, and other icon categories specific to detailed map settings. Note, this can be reconfigured from the options menu. You can view a detailed map from the start menu. The detailed map displays the precise location of endemic life and gathering points, and allows you to show or hide items based on category. You can also toggle the display level of the map. Press X on the detailed map to open the icon list. In addition to reviewing what icons are on the map mean, you can highlight an icon and press A to make that icon show on the map. The icon list can be very helpful for finding specific things. Great. So, every... Did he just Iron Man out of there? Every hunt that you go on will be a supply box. And in here is free shit. So you can say your first aid med, easy ration, empty files, and some ammo. Anything that has the word easy in front of it, or easy ration, first aid med, anything that has that little white and blue cross icon on the top right of it, is a supply item. Which means that at the end of the hunt, you don't get to keep it. You take it for free and you can use it while you're out and about, but you don't get to keep it. But all of this stuff you could take and you would keep it at the end of the hunt. So you can effectively just every hunt, you can go to the supply box and just take all this and just like build up some ammo for free if you wanted to. In the demo, there's no point, obviously, but... Oh, shit. By pressing A, you can harvest nearby plants, nuts, bugs, mushrooms, bones, honey, spiderwebs. Press A near mining outcrops will allow you to mine them. Great. There is also auto crafting, which it turns out that that's on by default. So if we go to crafting list, we can see what we can craft. So to craft a catalyst, we're going to need 1 bitter bug, 1 honey. To craft an immunizer, we're going to need a bitter bug and a mandragora, etc. To make a potion, you need a herb. To make a mega potion, you need a potion and honey. These are clicked automatically, so when we pick up herbs, if we aren't full on potions, we'll just make a potion for free, which is pretty cool. Well, not for free, but we'll make it automatically. Hang on. Was this map in 4? Spook? Joel, good morning.
Yo, my favorite pupil.
Okay. Let's talk wire bugs. These bodacious bugs are a must in any hunt. Shrine ruins is new to rise. Okay, it looks like somewhere similar. Where you first encounter Gormagala. Use them right, and you'll be able to zip around pretty much anywhere you want to go, even on the top of this boulder. Give it a shot. I'll do it. I don't remember the names. A variety of actions can be performed using the extraordinary creature that is the Wirebug. Performed rapid aerial maneuvers with Wire Dash, whip out weapon-specific gambits with Silkbind, or regain composure with Wirefall. Okay. An exhausted Wirebug gauge will recover over time and then be used again. The degree of consumption and time needed to recover vary for each action. Capturing a wild Wirebug will temporarily increase the gauge by 1. A technique commonly used by Kimura hunters. Use Wirebugs to zip through the air and quickly reach your target. While holding ZL, got it. Press X, got it, to move vertically. Press A to move forward, and press RZ to move where you're aiming. ZR, sorry. Wire dashes can be sequenced or can initiate wall running if facing a wall. Okay, this is going to take a little bit to get used to, I think. Each weapon has its own unique Silkbind actions using a Wirebug. These cannot be used with your weapon sheathed. To use it, draw your weapon, hold ZL or R, and press X or A. Each weapon type has its own skill experimented. Okay, so we've got hold ZL. Oh wait, we need to bring our weapon out. And press A.
This is for my fellow hunters.
And we do a spinnies. And if we press X... Oh, that used 2 Wirebugs. Okay. Let's see what the other one does. Like a launch. Is that a Wirebug? It's a Wirebug. So this one's like a launch forward aerial. Oh, wrong one. So you can use that to catch up, or you could use it to try and mount. And then we have... that was vertical, that was forward, and that was the way you're facing. How is that any different to A?
You can do
Right, that's how. Okay. So can you not just do this as well? Use to scale the boulder. I did.
You can do it.
So I'm pressing X. If you press X, it puts you up into the air, right? And then if you press X again, it doesn't keep putting you into there. It then pushes you forward. How long do you think you'll be streaming your eyes today? I'm going to go play Overwatch with a friend for a bit, in about 10 minutes. I was hoping you wouldn't miss the whole thing. No, we'll be doing it for a while.
You can do it.
Can you not keep climbing? No, you can't keep climbing. Alright. Yeah. Am I at the wrong boulder? I'm at the wrong boulder.
You can do it.
That's why. Amazing. Like, what the fuck? I've been up here 3 times. You're a natural. Next, let's talk about buddies. Today I brought my Pelico and Palamute, Flash and Rumble with me. They'll be lending you your paw for this part of the training. First, try mounting Rumble, like Palamute. Palamutes are swift as the wind, so if a monster gives you the slip, hop on your barking buddy. Alright, I'll be waiting for you up the trail. Meet me there. I'll do it. Okay, when accompanied by Palamute, you have access to the Let Me Ride command, allowing it for rapid transport within a locale. Hop on your Palamute and you'll arrive at your destination in no time. There are 2 ways to ride a Palamute. Hold down A while near a Palamute. Issue the Let Me Ride command from your action bar. Try it out. Riding your Palamute is a great way of getting around faster. Palamute riding controls. L to move around, R to dash forward, ZR to jump, ZL and thing to drift while dashing. Press X to attack, press B to dismount, press B to perform a jumping dismount while dashing. Okay. Recovery items, whetstones, and other items can be used while riding a Palamute. When riding, use this selectable from the item and press Y. Try it out. It's pretty handy. Okay.
Give it a try. Listen up.
So apparently, if you just hold run like this, you know, the Palamute goes this fast. But something I saw was if you do the dash, you get this burst of speed. So just constantly dashing over and over again is quicker. Even though that little like scurry animation looks kind of dumb.
Sup, Ace?
Okay, check out this yellow speary bird. If you touch one, its pollen will enhance that good luck charm you're wearing, your petal lace. When that happens, the scent of the pollen surrounds your petal lace and boosts your stats. Since this little guy's yellow, it'll increase your stamina. Similarly, speary birds of other colours will boost other stats. Pretty gnarly if you ask me. The effect is only active during the current quest, but you'll be sure as shurikens that they're worth using. And that's a cloth fly over there. Cloth flies are one of the many creatures you'll come across out in the field. We call these little guys endemic life. The powder these fleety friends spread can boost your defense. There's lots of other endemic life out there that can boost your hunts in different ways. Have a look around for other endemic life and then play around with them to see what kinds of effects they have. Just a little bit more, follow me. Okay, endemic life refers broadly to all small life forms that inhabit an area. Some endemic life can be used like items to provide lasting buffs for you during a quest. These include the perma buffers and hunting helpers, which can come in handy when used effectively. Some of these life forms are rather rare and potent and worth seeking out. Okay, so if we... Oh, we just need to go near it to get 5 extra stamina. And then where was this cloth fly thing over here? Defense up. Some bones we can harvest. So bones can be used to craft gear and stuff.
Attention, please. Good to see you.
Okay, got the hang of riding Palamutes already. They're super helpful buddies, especially when you need to cover a lot of ground. And you can even tell them to attack while you're riding them.
Sure thing.
But their attacks won't be as strong as yours. So when you're ready to get down to business, it's best to dismount. Looks like we got ourselves some monsters nearby. How's your health and stamina looking? Be sure to keep tabs on your status while out in the field. When you're ready, let's head up this way. It's time to really get the show on the road. Okay. The green bar is your health gauge. Run out of health and you'll faint. When you faint, you'll be taken back to the main camp. You can faint 3 times in a quest. So effectively, you can die 3 times. Well, no, sorry. You can die twice. So you die, you have another go. You die, have another go. You die a 3rd time. It's game over. Yellow bar is your stamina gauge, which drains when you perform various actions. Stamina refills naturally, but the length of your stamina gauge may shrink over time. Consume food items or rations to replenish it. Coming in contact with a speary bird during a quest will increase your maximum health and stamina, the amount of which will increase based on the petalace you have equipped. Okay, petalace is a new thing. So our stamina's like halfway. So let's have those rations. That's not the right thing. Hang on. Do we have shortcuts? We do. Okay. Let's eat that easy ration. Let's eat another one. And one more. Okay, now we have more stamina.
If it isn't Kimura's brightest flame.
Okay. Gnarly, a pack of Azuchi. Right, there's 3 of them. Go take them out for me. Don't hold back just because they're small now. They can still be skillful and ruthless. Just remember, you're training, and you'll be golden. Now ready your weapon nice and steady and take them down, 1 attack at a time. Okay. You bastards. I thought there was oh, I'm pressing the wrong button.
Excellent.
Okay, so let's see how this works.
That's my ace.
That's the wrong one. Oh, okay.
Yo, my favorite pupil.
Palico killed it for me. I want to see what the spinny blade thing does. Awesome job there, Ace. And don't forget to carve and harvest materials from monsters. They can be used to upgrade at the smithy. When you're done carving, come and see me. Alright, so anytime you kill anything...
Don't mind if I do.
See you in about an hour. No worries, dude. Anytime you kill anything, you can carve it. The body should disappear after you've carved it, but apparently no. And apparently it's just the one. Oh no, here we go.
I'm gonna need some of your parts. I'll put this to good use. Don't worry.
Usually when you carve them, the body disappears.
Good job.
This is honey. So if we collect this, it'll combine with one of our potions to make a mega potion. Let's get back on our dude.
Hanging in there.
Just as I expected from my star pupil, that was an incredible hunt. If there's anything you need, you think you could have done better, don't worry. After all, you're just getting started. Let's head back to camp. It looks like we're kind of far from it, but no big deal. Use your fast travel and you could be back at camp in no time. I'm gonna go ahead and see you there. All right. I'm gonna explore a little bit. Oh, this is just back here. Okay, so if we go to map and we go... Wait. Well, it said minus, which is that. That can't be right.
Huh?
Open map with minus A fast travel.
Nice to meet you.
No. This is not map. You're lying to me, game. Detailed map. Fast travel. Okay, yeah, the minus button just doesn't work. It's just blatantly false.
Huh? Hey, hero.
Okay, you've completed your basic training quest. I'm now proud to send you into full-fledged hunt of... Okay, you've learnt well, but keep in mind, Elder Fugan and I expect much from you. If you ever feel like going over your basic training, you need to accept this quest again. Be happy to guide you through it again. Alright. So that was all fairly self-explanatory.
That's a wrap.
Whoa.
Sweet.
How did that happen? I clicked on the wire bug to pick it up, but it sent me flying instead. Oh, it's a good boy.
Quest complete.
I wonder if we can make Gob Rust. I sure hope so. Alright. Wyvern Riding Training Quest. Learn about Wyvern Riding from Master Ituchi and bend monsters to your will. So... that was a great wire bug to help you take shortcuts, okay. So wire riding is new to Monster Hunter Rise. So in every Monster Hunter game you can mount. Well, not in everyone. In the last like 4 games you can mount, and they've changed it for this to this wire riding thing. Wyvern Riding. Okay, well, I'm happy to show you how. Let's start with the basics. Wyvern Riding is an gnarly technique that uses iron silk to bend monsters to your will. While Wyvern Riding, you can force a monster to attack at other monsters or even slam it into walls, dealing massive damage. There are a few steps you got to take to successfully hang 10 on a monster. And that's what we'll be practicing today. So once you're good to go, head down and I'll give you more information when you do. Okay, Wyvern Riding is a state in which you can control a monster's bound in iron silk. Wait, can you only Wyvern ride or can you normal ride as well? Can you normal mount, or is it replaced with this? Hold R and pressing to move, attack with this, evade with this. Okay. While riding, press Y to dismount and launch the monster forward. The monster will take damage and topple over if it collides with a wall. If you launch the monster you're mounted on at another monster, you can force that monster into a mountable state, letting you hop on and take control. Wait, so you can chain it? You can put one monster, push one monster into another one and then get on the second one? Attacking other monsters while Wyvern Riding fills your Wyvern Riding gauge. When it has become completely filled, you can unleash Mounted Punisher. However, once the gauge is full, it will begin to diminish until it's empty, so make sure you pull off your Mounted Punisher before it runs out. The Wyvern Riding timer shows how long you have to stay mounted. The timer will tick down as time passes, or if you're attacked by other monsters. Once the time is up, you'll be buckled off your mount, so try and execute a Mounted Punisher or monster launch before then. Attacks and flinches while Wyvern Riding can be cancelled by pressing B. Attacks and flinches can be cancelled by pressing B. Executing evade and emergency evade commands just as attacked. Allow you to shrug off an attack. Types of attacks available when Wyvern Riding differ from each monster. Using different combinations of X and A, as well as the thumbstick, will open up new attacks. So ride everything and attack, 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 attack. Chicken attack. Oh no, that move doesn't exist anymore. Oh, that makes me sad. Alright, let's see how we do.
Good to see you.
You're ready to ride, Ace? Here's the rundown. First, in order to Wyvern Ride, you'll need to get a monster into a mountable state. There are lots of ways to accomplish this, but first let's give the old wire bug Silkbind method a shot. If you keep attacking a monster using Silkbind attacks, it'll eventually get all tangled up and become mountable. Since you'll be using a wire bug for this, it'll consume your wire bug gauge, just like wire dashing, mind your gauge. Silkbind works differently with each weapon type, so try them all out. You want to take a sec to practice? Let me know when you've had your fill. Okay, a variety of actions can be performed using extraordinary creatures, that is the wire bug. Perform rapid aerial maneuvers with wire dash, whip out of specific gambits with Silkbind, or regain composure with wire fall. An exhausted wire bug, okay, we already know about this. We already know about this. We already know about this. Okay, so draw weapon. That was not drawing weapon. The A1 will do the spinny spinnies. And the X1 will do the launch attack.
If it isn't Kimura's,
You're clear on how to use Silkbind techniques? Alright then, next up's time to practice. Using a most excellent endemic life form, the puppet spider. Oh, it's so cute! In skillful hands, the sticky, sturdy, silky strands of this spider produced can be used to make a monster mountable. When it comes to mounting monsters, you can use the Silkbind technique or a puppet spider, either works. Approach a mountable monster and attack it, or press A with your weapon sheathed to start Wyvern Riding. So you're clear on how to start Wyvern Riding? Cool, now that's left is you to try out for real and see what method fits your playstyle. Ready to give it a shot? Good, I propose an Azeroth for you just for the occasion. Both methods work, so focus on getting into a mountable state first. Alright, we're gonna fight a bear. Somewhere.
Give it a try.
Hello, bear? Hello, bear.
Bring it on.
Sup, you son of a
These are the
bitch.
hunting basics.
Okay, well, I did a Silkbind and apparently it's mountable already. Get monsters into mountable state by damaging them enough with Wirebug, jumping attacks or Silkbind moves, letting them fight each other, or using certain endemic life. Approach a monster in this state and land a blow, or sheath your weapon and press A to start Wyvern Riding. Wirebug jumping attacks and Silkbind moves inflict damage that can put monsters into a mountable state and therefore display the special damage.
Sweet. Wyvern Ride time. This
All right.
is gonna be good.
So now I can press attack button.
Look at this.
No? Apparently
Listen
not.
up.
It won't let me attack right now.
Careful. Excellent.
Try and attack. Here we go. Light attack. God, the camera's not very good. Strong attack.
Well done.
B evade. This is awesome. Let's see you launch a monster. Alright, I'll do it. Launches the monster you've mounted, sending it hurtling into obstacles, inflicting serious damage and toppling it over. Make sure to aim for a wall or obstacle when launching the monster for maximum damage. After launching a monster into a wall or obstacle, press B to regain footing. This consumes a wire bug gauge. Using launch monster again in this state, if timed properly, will repeatedly send the monster crashing into a world of... Hang on. After launching a monster into a wall or obstacle, press B to regain footing. Oh, so I can launch it and then just jump back on top of it? Using launch monster again in this state, if timed properly, will repeat send the monster. Okay, cool.
Give it a try.
So, launch monster. And then press B. And I'm back on. And then I launch monster. And then I press B. And then I launch monster.
Great.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Sweet. And now I can go ham.
That's it.
Have a taste of this.
Oh.
Time to thread.
Okay.
Show me your moves.
Another Azeros. Alright.
Give it a try.
Attack to max your Wyvern Riding thing. Okay. Come here, bitch.
Careful.
Yeah, that's right.
Give it a
Evade.
try.
Smack a bitch. Bear a bitch. Alright, once your Wyvern gauge is full, press X and A to perform a devastating mounted Punisher. This move is only available for a limited time, so use it before you're buckled off and forced out of Wyvern Riding. While mounted Punisher is available, you can use X and A attacks to topple monsters without fail. While fighting fast, evasive monsters, topple them first. Okay, cool. Alright, so now I do my big move. Once I can see what I'm doing. I can't fucking see, man. So you can't move unless you're running, which is hard to... You can't just, like, normal move. It makes, like, the turning circle a bit hard. Then again, it is a fucking, bear, so... Right, let's knock him down again. Oh my god. This is gonna take some getting used to, I think. Okay, here we go.
That'll do.
Excellent.
Attacking will auto-turn you in the direction of lock monster. Okay, cool.
Here it comes.
Oh.
Listen up. That's all.
Listen. Quest complete.
Yeah, the fact that you have to hold down run to move is a bit weird. It means that you're only ever going to move really fast. I don't know about that. Okay. Well, let's do a proper hunt then. Slay a great Azuchi. Take care, its two little pals don't overwhelm you. Oh. They won't overwhelm, don't you worry about that. Let's go switch axe. Let's see what the difference is. He looks fucking awesome. He looks like a transformer.
Make this a quick one.
Alright. So, our Silkbind moves. X does this. Excuse me. X does this. A gap closer? What's this red thing? Oh, is that just like a paintball telling me where to go, I guess? Okay, so this is a gap closer. with a big hit. That's pretty cool. And then A is another gap closer? Oh, they have long cooldowns. Could be turned off in the options, okay. I'm curious what that... Is there a way to help a cage? Is there... Does it tell you what the... No, it doesn't tell you what the things do. Okay, well I don't know what that does. Let's see if the sword's any different. Do they have different things? No, so if you're in sword mode or axe mode, it still does the same thing. Okay. Yeah, that red thing is annoying. Play silhouette on. Oop. Targeting arrow. Bottom right box was for the silk bag stuff. Bottom right box. Bottom right box of what? Oh, in the hunter notes? Bottom right box. Oh, here we go. A silk bind attack activated by pressing thing. A forward-moving spinning attack that fortifies the user, making them immune to flinching or being knocked back by even the fiercest of attacks. Okay, so it's a gap closer that you still take damage, but you can't be knocked back. Quickly regenerating your switch gauge. In addition, the switch gauge won't decrease for a short... Oh. Ooh. 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 That's a bit tasty. I wonder whether you can buff that with skills to make it last longer. I mean, that's only really useful if you go ham in sword mode. I prefer axe mode. But I don't know if they've changed that from world to this. It looks like there's 2 monsters in this map.
Mine now.
Mine now. Let's pick up some shit. It's a nice looking piece of shit.
Yoink.
Oh, I don't know about this voice acting. We got Jaggerus. Nice. Fuck you, buddies. Does that still buff your axe? it does. Can I still charge off bodies? Doesn't look like it. Okay, you can't charge off bodies. Alright, well here's shit lips. L to focus on target. There we go. So this is a new monster to this game, so I have no idea what it does. I'm assuming it has some form of poison or something.
Oh, this is bad. Love you, buddy. No more holding back.
Big damage. Oh, now my axe is on fire. Oh, hello.
Use the whetstone.
Wait, so I get into charged amped state, and then it applies to my axe as well?
Look out! It's angry.
Oh, switch axe, hello. Piss off.
Gotta be quick.
Okay, it's spitting some bullshit. So I wonder if charged axe still does break parts and shit, or whether they changed that.
Get after it.
Oh, it's fucked. Look at destroying it.
Faster, buddy.
Faster, buddy.
Where'd it go? I went this way. Nope, this way. Oh, there be a bear. Turf war? Is there turf war in this?
Mine now. Wow.
Oh, I can ride it.
Now. Wyvern Ride time. Do what I say now.
I killed it with the bear. Amazing.
Quest complete.
Where's the bear gone? Nope, 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 nope.
He needs a new pair of boots.
Don't say Daddy needs a new pair of boots. Don't say that. That's awful. Alright, well, Great Azuchi
Ride
was
like the wind.
a pushover. So, what I think is changed for the Switch Axe, I think doing your charged axe move does something. I don't know what that does. I don't know if it's the same as in World or whether they've changed it. In World, what it did was it made your axe break parts a lot easier and cut tails and all that sort of stuff.
On
Either way,
Next one.
you charge it. Your charge axe does something. Then you go into sword mode, and you get to fully amped state. And then when you get to fully amped state, that applies to your axe as well, which is fucking cool. I like that. I just need to find out what the axe charge does. Connect to... no. Can't make me. Alright. That was pretty good. I enjoyed that. Let's do it again. Let's check out the hunting horn. Oh, there's only 2 people in chat. I would have thought this would have been more popular, considering the interest levels. Oh, that's fun.
This'll be easy.
Okay, we're gonna bonk a bitch. Let's go through them all and see what all the silk binds are. Okay, a leaping through the greatsword. A leaping silk bind attack activated all midair after successful hit follows up. Holding the button charges the attack. So you get a free charge, effectively, in the air. And a free boost after sheathing. Okay. Use the wire bug to launch you into a jump kick that, if connected, will trigger a plunging thrust. Landing the thrust autofills your spirit gauge for a short period of time. Okay, that's cool. Dead, what's going on, man? This is the new Monster Hunter game. Target with your weapon detonates. Wait, Silkbite attack pierces the target with your weapons and detonates it, landing more hits when the weapon is lodged, racks up more damage. So you put something inside the monster and then it kind of like what the gun lance had in World, the worm stake thing. Hurls you forward, detonated. Getting hit while in motion triggers the spinning attack. Forward leaping attack, you could charge before doing it, massive increasing its power, or jump straight up and dish out a devastating rising attack that hits multiple times on the way down. Right, okay, so like a giant uppercut. Hunting horn, this is what we're using. Attack and line up 3 different notes on the music staff to store a melody. Unleash a magnificent trio to trigger all melody effects. Oh wait, oops, no. Use a wire bug to propel yourself forward into a spinning attack. Grant self-improvement and attack power boosts. Okay, so you just get self-improvement and attack power just by doing your silk thing, that's fine. Flings forth a blade, connect it to your weapon with iron silk and transmit booming sonic attacks. What?
Now I'm getting angry!
Right, you have to hit something, I guess. Let's see what the other one is. That's pretty cool.
Giddy up!
Right, okay. It's glorious. What is this? It's a wombat raccoon. It's a wombat raccoon. I want one. Yeah, okay. Ooh, honey. Ooh, piece of candy. Can I zoom out a little bit? It feels very close. Yes. Alright, so we've got self-improvement, defense up, attack up, and health recovery. Ooh, buff, what are these things called? Oh, oi! Oi!
Mine.
You son of a bitch! Come here! Oh, wrong button. How do I... There we go. So hang on, this is... X and A together is health recovery, okay.
You should have ticked me off! My buddy's the best.
ZR
Pay attention to your stamina.
and X.
Here it comes!
What the fuck does ZR and X do? ZR and X. ZR and X.
Watch your health.
ZR and X. ZR and X doesn't do anything.
Something's coming! This ain't good.
Have all three? Okay. Oh my god, okay.
Here comes the pain!
Now.
This is gonna be good!
Amazing. Amazing. You pulled it off.
See ya!
Jesus.
Yeah!
It's so much better.
Delivery complete.
It's so much better. Now that I know what the Z... Like, I got hit a lot then trying to figure out what that ZR thingy, whatever it
Here
was.
comes the messy part.
Yeah, yeah. Much better.
Here it comes! Good
Solid.
job, buddy.
Good job, buddy.
All right!
Alright, let's go fight a Mitsune. Boom. I haven't fought this thing since 4 Ultimate. I don't think. I don't remember much about it. I remember it covers you in bubbles and that's it. And it's got like a water cannon attack or something from memory. That's like the extent of my memories.
This'll be easy.
I don't know about that. Calm down. Three monsters in this one.
Go!
What do we got? We got nullberries.
Wow.
Sweet.
Listen up.
A weasel spray. Special pheromones that attract monsters. Okay, I'm not sure I really want that right now. That leads back to where we've been.
Faster! Mine now.
There he is.
Sweet.
Snake that shoots poison antidote can be used to cure and prevent poison. And 10 points. Alright, you son of a bitch. Let's dance. Oh, wrong button. Ow. Get up, dude.
This is for my fellow hunter.
He's angry. Oh, no berries don't get rid of bubbles. I don't really know what bubbles do.
Take that! Watch your health! Oh, no, you don't! Go!
Be careful.
What the fuck is this? Oh, what a son of a bitch. Wait, so are these bad bubbles? No, these are good bubbles. I mean, I've done quite a bit of wire bug damage to him. I thought I would have got a mount. Not yet, I guess. Gonna need those potions.
Pay attention to your stamina.
Do we have meat? Oh, we do. Okay. Fuck off. Wait. Oh, I went to the wrong fucking monster.
Now.
Okay. I'm a dum-dum. Well, we may as well go check out what this third monster is, because it's right here. No, it's up a bit. Okay.
Sweet.
Oh, it's a Rathian. Okay.
Get ready! Oh, lifesaver.
Use the wet skull.
This is for my fellow hunters! Have a taste of this! Gotta sharpen while I can. This should fix it!
Oh my god. That was some fucking mobility.
Gotta sharpen while I can. Thanks, buddy. Get ready!
How much fucking wire damage do I need to do to this thing to mount it?
This is for my fellow hunters! Here comes the pain!
There we go.
You're mine to command!
Well, there's nothing here to attack, so I may as well just bonk it. Oh, wrong button.
Amazing!
Bye-bye! Take this! You're done for! Take this! Now's my chance. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Ow. Double out. Oh my god. What is happening? This is not a good place to fight.
We'll be fine!
Jesus. That was funny. Stuck in a fucking hallway with a giant lizard thing. Can't see shit. Can't
Not
move.
Giving up yet.
Amazing.
Faster. Time for some sharpening.
Alright, we got a bit of a hike.
Not now.
I wonder if you can do, like in World where you just get on your rider and it just takes you automatically to your waypoint. I wonder if that's in this as well. Hello, Rathian.
a taste of this!
Fuck. What is this thing? A mud beetle.
Take this!
Fuck! Keep pressing the wrong one. I was blocking.
You're done for!
I like the music.
Take this! Oh, lifesaver. This one's gonna hit hard!
Yeah, now you mention it. I never finished that game, but I can see what you're talking about.
You're my best pal.
Oh shit.
Hope you've got insurance!
Not a good place to be. Oh, that's a miss.
Get ready!
Fuck.
This should fix it!
Fuck. Calm, dude. Calm down. Everything's fine. You're okay.
Hope you've got insurance! Oh. Yeah! That's my chance.
Fuck.
Sweet.
Take that! No more Mr. Nice Guy! This is for my fellow hunters! This is gonna hurt!
It is very hard to get this mount thingy.
This is for my fellow hunters! No more Mr. Nice Guy! Gotta sharpen while I can.
Hello. Nice.
Have a taste of this!
Oh, I missed.
Get ready!
Ow. Dude, chill.
Take that! This is for my fellow hunters!
Fuck, how much damage do you have to do to mount a thing? Jesus.
Here comes the pain! Go! Now's my chance!
The gear they give you must be so shit. Doing like no damage to this thing. $13 damage.
This is gonna hurt! my fellow hunters!
You almost got it!
You're done! We've almost got it!
At least you're getting out to kill it. Yeah, what was that? 25 minutes?
Don't mind if I do.
I mean, we were unlucky to... Our feint was unlucky. We got stuck in that corridor bit. I mean, I put myself there, so it was my fault, but...
Faster! No more Mr. Nice Guy! Hope you've got insurance!
Good job, buddy.
Good job, buddy. What a buddy. Alright. We could fight a Rathian. We could have a go at this Magla Mallow thing. Watch out for its Hellfire attacks, eh? Not yet, no. I done Sword, Switch Axe, Sword and Shield, Switch Axe, Hunting Horn, and now Lance. I'll do Hammer next. Go fuck up a Rathian with a hammer.
Let's go.
Oh shit, we got 15 minutes? Oh yeah, Spook was telling me about that. Well, we got no chance of doing this first time. I never played the demo for World. I don't even know what my thingy attacks are. Yeah. Oh, I don't think I'll be fighting this thing very often because A, it's one of the flagship monsters. I want to fight it properly. But, you know, we'll fight it once or twice, see what it does. Okay, let's find out what our things do. Okay, I don't know what that did. Didn't seem to do anything.
Watch your health.
Oh my god, it hits like a fucking freight train. Okay. Whoa! Okay.
Okay, now I'm really angry.
Now, what does this do?
Have a taste of this.
You stab a bitch. Okay, that's super counter. Jabs kunai into the target gets its attention. Pressing while the kunai is still lodged into the target will launch you towards it while guarding. Huh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Alright. Fucking one shot there. That's crazy.
Sweet.
Sweet. The raccoon wombats are cute. I like them a lot. Alright, I want to test this kunai thing. So I don't care if I get hurt too much. I just want to see what it does. You fuck! That hurt too. That was funny. What's this thing? Okay. I don't know how any of that shit works. Alright, where'd he go?
Run like the wind.
That was funny. Alright, motherfucker, let's dance. Hoi! Let me kunai you. Let me kunai you. I don't know what you do. You're scary. Kunai!
Here it comes.
Ugh. Yeah! Now if I press this and B, I dash to the monster. That's awesome! That's super cool.
Pay attention to your stamina.
Alright,
Someone's gonna pay for this.
now let's fight him properly.
Go. Time for some sharpening.
I want the Great Jaggy. Bring back the Great Jaggy. I think the Royal Ludroth is back in this, because the hammer set is the Royal Ludroth set. Unless that's just for the demo. He was always a dumbass monster. Alright, bitch. It's time to dance. Oh, I got 4 wire bugs. Oh no, you can only have 3. Well, that was unfortunate.
This is gonna be good.
Time to thrash.
Bye-bye.
Wow, that was explosive. Wrong button.
Have a taste of this.
Ah, I mistimed it. Alright, he hits like a train. Let's not worry about him. I want to fight him in the proper game. I don't want to spoil myself too much. Yeah. I had the super delay, counter. Yeah, this is the Royal Udroth armor set. We'll go fight a Rathian. Let's find out what the Hammer's special bajiggities are again. Raincoat Man, yeah. I'm a little raincoat, short and little. Here is my raincoat.
The hunt is on.
Alright, so
I'll show you no mercy.
the spinning attack on command is pretty fucking cool. Can you...
Are you ready?
Yeah, you can. What? And then you let it... Uh-huh. Okay, cool. And then the other one is...
It's going to hurt.
Oh yeah, the uppercut. And I'm assuming you can charge that as well. No, you can't.
I'll show you no mercy.
No. You can't charge that one, but you can charge the other one. Wait. Huh? You need 2 wire bugs for the uppercut, it looks like. Yeah. Wait, so... Supercharge is gone. And being replaced with... There's yellow hammer, right? At the sharpness bar. Normally you charge up. And you got charge. If you press down and A, you know you used to go into supercharge. But now it changes it to blue hammer. And now you're permanently in blue hammer mode. What the fuck is blue hammer mode? 2 still an uppercut? 2 still an uppercut? Okay, so far it's all the same. No, that's different. Okay, is this still an uppercut? Yeah, and that's still the smack. Alright, what about the running spin? Running spin is still the same. No, that's different. So you don't have a running spin with blue hammer. You have that. Interesting. While charging, charge switch. Changes charge attack action. Activate it again to reset it. Doing so will set your charge level to max. What does it do though? Do you still have the big... They're basically the same. There's got to be... Oh, what the fuck? Oh, that's John. I don't know. I don't... There's obviously, like, a reason to change between them. I just don't know what the reason is. Ah, shit, I didn't get rations. Yeah, God. Spooky, what's the difference between the two hammers?
Good.
And welcome back. As well, obviously.
Looks useful. Looks useful.
I shall bring it down. Any last words?
So is Big Bash still there? Yes, okay.
Brace yourself!
Fuck.
for now. This is going to hurt. You're done for.
Hammer feels good. Not completely sure what the difference is. I think yellow has speed attack for the charge attack, combo into other attacks. Blue is just a big smack, does more damage, doesn't combo into other attacks. Got it.
Revive my trusty weapon.
Oh. Hello! Oi!
Are you ready?
It's a bit ouchies.
No more holding.
Oh, wrong
Thanks
button.
for the support.
Be careful. Any last words?
Donk.
You're done for.
Oh, that move is super satisfying if you can land it. How are you not dead?
Take this.
Wonderful work, my friend.
Wonderful work, my friend. Better sharpen my hammer.
Chance wisely.
Little fat guns. It's so good. They're my favorite.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Who said that? Hey, excuse me.
Looks useful.
It's all over for you. Brace yourself.
Damn it. Knew that was coming. I thought I was going to be far enough away. I was not. I know you're dead, but I'm gonna keep hitting you. Come here, Malamute.
Let us move. Needs more polish.
Great Izuchi and Orgaron are based on the same yokai called Kamaitachi. To put it simply, Kamaitachi is like a weasel with knives for feet, and it used to slice people, and when people got sliced, they think it's just the wind until they look down and see their cuts. Now that I think about it, Nagakuga is probably also based on Kamaitachi because of the whole blade wing thingy. Well, Nagakuga's more about the tail there, right? But that's cool. Hopefully Nagakuga's back. He's always good fun.
Looks useful. Excuse me.
I don't know if that's... Yeah, it is. Okay.
Looks useful.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
That's gonna get old. Who's saying that? Is that meant to be us? Because it doesn't sound like the normal voice. Hello, my sweet.
Brace yourself. Take this. Let us dance. Masterful work.
Thanks for the support.
God damn it. Fucking hell. The old Rathian charge.
This isn't the end.
Hurtor. Wow, that takes me back.
Run! Not quite sharp enough.
Looks useful.
Looks useful. Reminds you of Zeke? Yeah, I can hear that.
Excuse me.
I don't know why. Hopefully you can turn it off. Can you turn it off? Oh, I guess you can turn character's voice volume. Yeah.
Looks useful.
Excuse me. Yes.
There it is. You're done for.
No! I'm fighting Rathian! Fuck off! Oh my god. We're dead. We're dead. Fuck off. Son of a bitch.
Get away!
Come here, Helga.
Let us move.
Wirefall. Probably. That's with, ZL and B, right? Ooh, we gotta test that. Do we have... Are there like Aptonaths and stuff in this? In this map? I don't think killing this is gonna... What the fuck? What happened to it?
I'll help myself, thank you.
Bombaji. Raw meat. Okay, we can test it.
Be careful!
Oh, you motherfucker. Do 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 do. Stop it! No!
Brace yourself!
Why are you being such a mint? No.
Watch a master chef at work.
No.
It's up to something!
Oh, get fucked! I was in range of that. Eat a giant penis. I might. I don't know. I'll have to test and stuff. That's coffee hype, yeah.
Looks useful.
Looks useful.
Any last words?
God damn it. I gotta get used to the timings of it.
This is going to hurt! Be careful! It's all over for you! Brace yourself! No more holding!
Oh, get fucked. What was that?
Any last words?
It's an angry boy. I don't know how to do it since I've seen people do a little dash thingy while swapping hammer stances, and it puts them into full charge on the stance, so they swap so they can easily do a fully charged impact crater or whatever the two wire bug. Right, okay. Yes.
It's up to something! I'll show you no mercy!
The old Rathian dash. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Brace yourself! chance. I'll show you new.
Fuck.
Let us move.
I fought him once. I don't want to fight him again because I want to experience a proper, like the proper fight with like proper gear and all that sort of stuff. But we got one shot twice. So I'm just going through and fighting it, like each monster once, basically. Ah!
It's all over for you.
I reckon you should have some form of not invincibility frames, but some form of like not being able to get knocked out of that. Super armor, yeah. Something like you get knocked out of that way too easy.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Yeah, it's true. It's like when you jump on the side of a monster with the super elemental discharge on switch axe on the sword and you get knocked off when you're in the sword. It's super frustrating, but it's just like, yeah, that move is super strong, so it makes sense. Are there turf wars? Or is this as good as we get?
Observe how it's done.
No! God damn it, I couldn't get it off in time. I suck. Thanks. Bye, bitch.
Excuse me.
Not quite sharp enough.
Excuse me. Alright, so we fought the Great Azachi, we fought the Azarosses, we fought Rathian, we fought Mitsune, and we fought Megalum, whatever his fucking name is. Is there anyone that I haven't fought yet? Is that all of them? You know you can use the D-pad menu to call your dog. Yes, I do. Kaboom, bitch!
This is going to hurt! It's up to something!
Nope. Oh.
Brace yourself!
Wonderful work, my friend.
The main problem I have with Magnum Arlo is the demo is because he does so much damage. He does so much more damage and we have so much less time that we have a full game. I learn to fight inside and out to actually be able to beat him, so when I get up to him in the full game, he's going to be a little baby man. So you did beat him though? That's pretty impressive.
Be careful! It's up to something! Brace yourself!
Nice, dude. No, that's like pretty skillful because I'm not going to put in the time and effort to learn his attacks and shit. Oi. Oh yeah, but you have to test this.
Cooking is my specialty.
Oh,
A mess.
so tasty! Answer your question, turf wars. Paramonsters don't have a turf war, they just do a big attack at each other and whoever gets hit first goes into the wyvern. Yeah, okay. That's what I've seen. I didn't know whether there was like the actual like, you know, turf war event thing come up.
Be careful! It's all over for you! It's up to something! Face my fury! Be careful! Brace yourself! I'll show you no mercy! Be careful! Any last words?
You can't mount anywhere near as often, can you?
Are you ready?
Because that was my thing, like mounting was my thing. I'm a little disappointed in that actually, if I'm being honest.
No more holding back!
That move is satisfying as fuck. Alright, well there's Rathian. I think I've done them all. I think I've done all the monsters. That was Rathian, and we've killed Azuchi 3 times. We've killed Rathian once. We've killed Azeroth. Well, we can't actually kill Azeroth. I think he's immortal. And we've done Mitsune. I think that's all of the monsters in the demo. Yeah, I'm not sure how they're doing that, Spook. You can swap from blue, fully charged blue, into yellow, and then immediately do your move. But you can't swap from fully charged yellow into blue, otherwise you have to charge up again. But swap into yellow, you're fully charged. So maybe it's that? So if I change to yellow... I'll have to look up the benefits of what blue is better against and what yellow is better against. Stink mink. So what does this do?
Follow me, monster!
Okay, this is kind of cool.
Looks useful.
Fire lantern. No, can't use that. Let's go cook some meat properly. Where's Cole Doggo? Ah, there.
Let us move!
Beat the shit out of him with bubbles. So there's no like normal mount though, right? It's just Wyvern Ride?
Needs more polish!
Yeah, that's disappointing.
There's no time!
Sorry, buddy. But I need your sweetmeats. No, sweetmeats. Where? Where's another one?
I shall put this to good use.
Hope you like meat.
What? Oh, fuck, I ate the meat. Adurr! Fuck. I don't like that the bodies don't disappear. You don't know if you've looted something or not. There are 10 raw meats in the item box at camp. The one inside the tent. Didn't even know there was one inside the tent. Okay. If I don't get one off this.
I'll help myself, thank you.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Raw meat. Raw meat. Oh, right, the proper box. Gotcha, gotcha.
Watch a master chef at work.
So tasty. Wow.
Yeah!
Cooking is my specialty.
So when it goes brown, surely that's not well done.
It'll have to do.
But it's not a... There's no different colour.
This will be delicious. Not bad, I guess.
I can't see a different colour at least. From rare to...
Cooking is my specialty.
Like, no different colour from that to...
So tasty.
I'm just going off, like, 1 second after the song finishes. Which is what I normally do anyway.
This will be delicious.
So tasty. Wow.
Sizzles? Okay.
Cooking is my specialty.
It sounds like it's sizzling right now. Nah.
Oh dear.
There is a slight difference
Watch a master chef at work.
in colour. But you just wait for a second after the song finishes. One.
So tasty. Perfection.
This will be delicious.
He wants it so bad. Helga wants it so bad. One.
So tasty. Wonderful.
Watch a master chef at work.
One.
So tasty.
Okay. I reckon we leave it there for the demo. I got what I needed. I saw what I wanted. I don't want to do this too much and you know, get sick of it before the game comes out, and lose all progress and all that sort of stuff. So, not that there's any progress. I mean, like, there's no point going out and collecting shit and da-da-da-da because you don't get to keep it. So, we killed all the monsters. We tried a few of the weapons I was interested in. Some of the weapons I was interested in, at least. So, let's leave it there for the Monster Hunter Rise demo. We will be playing the game a lot when it comes out next week. But until then, that will be it for Monster Hunter. Let's get stuck into some more Xenoblade so we can finish it by the time Monster Hunter comes out. So everyone in chat, stick around for some Xenoblade. Otherwise, Monster Hunter people on YouTube, yeah, the game will be out next week. So look forward to more content then. Alright, that's it for now. Bye!